Welcome to KMBC 9 Chronicle. I'm Laura Moritz. Kansas City is a community that comes together in big ways. In February 2024, an estimated 1 million people were here at Union Station celebrating the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory when confetti turned to chaos. Gunshots tore through the crowd, killing Lisa Lopez Galvan and injuring more than 24 others, many of those children. And of the 6 suspected shooters, 3 are children themselves. This exposes a greater problem in our community: children carrying guns, and they're not afraid to use them. A little bit of breaking news that we need to share with you. We do have reports of a possible shooting that has happened not too far from where we're sitting right now.
You can see just a bad dash of Kansas City police officers rushing inside Union Station.
And police have now confirmed that several people were struck by gunfire.
Okay, we just heard another gunshot.
Right. Boom, 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 boom. I hear about 5, 6 shots go off.
All of a sudden, everybody just starts running right at us.
I saw kids fleeing everywhere.
People going under trucks and going for cover, people screaming.
I'm running through the restaurant, I'm jumping over tables, people are flipping tables, there's food everywhere.
When I tackled him, I seen the weapon.
We have 7 gunshot victims, 2 critical.
We're seeing, in fact, a victim coming into Truman Medical Center right now on a stretcher.
We have 3 ambulances staged, ready to pick up victims. I think we're going to approximately need 5 more.
1 person dead, 22 people wounded, 9 were children.
12 people pulled out guns at the rally, and that at least 6 people fired their weapons.
Why would they do this? Why? This is senseless.
Parades, rallies, schools, movies. It seems like almost nothing is safe.
The Missouri court system announced it was charging 2 juveniles in the parade shooting.
Jackson County officials are now announcing a 3rd adult and a 3rd juvenile have been charged.
It's everyone's responsibility, not just our political leaders, not just Mayor Quinton. It's everyone's issue now that we need to take action for.
We can turn this, which was a negative, into a real positive. With just a little togetherness and love, I think we can fix a lot of problems here.
I was a kid and y'all same shoes.
What we're doing today, building relationships, making impacts.
I can give you countless stories of these young adults having to survive some of the worst things.
Yeah, at 12, I was kicked out of school.
I was kicked out of my house when I was like 14 for the first time.
I had a kid shot, came over here to the fire department not too long ago.
My life was so dark and negative.
I grew up very angry. I would fight all the time.
I understand what it's like to hear a bullet whistle past your head.
Had a kid shot right there 3 nights ago.
I didn't think I'd make it to 17.
When I first went to jail, and then I was like, I can't do this.
We're introducing the concept of hope to some of these young adults.
For a lot of our kids, we are the first example of what it looks like to be opposite of the environment.
I encourage the hugs because for some of them, they've never had a hug.
There's not one solution to this problem, not by far.
We want to empower as many young adults as we can.
Over the shoulder, okay?
Especially in this area, because we were all born and raised in Kansas City.